Hello and welcome. I jumped into a game. And opponent approaches. Let's Tanuki this and double approach. And Hana. Here, I always either attach or this. Actually don't know what other choices there are. I guess this is still a move probably. Yeah, let's do this one. Then I'll keep trying to learn this move. So if I remember correctly, even when the ladder is good for black... Oh, this is scary. I think they know this. Black shouldn't capture in the ladder because then white just Ataris and gets quite good shape. Here... I think Atari here, right? Then probably push. I don't remember. But we'll just push and okay, black extends. In that case, I think I will jump. I'd like to nuke it from down here at an interesting time. This follow-up is very big for me, I think. But maybe the idea is that black can still cut here. So do I still want Hane? Even with this cut? So we could cut Atari. Could get a little bit interesting. Just Tanukis. Well, then I still think this is a very big move for me, but black might be arguing that I should take care of this group, which is fair enough. Maybe I should have already extended the previous move. We both had walls there. I can play Han and then attach here, right? This is one kind of common sequence that I don't really play this way. I usually just play here immediately. So let's try this order. And Atari. Connect. Okay. So black is starting a fight here. Black's corner is okay because it has me eye of capturing this one or this one. Does mean move like this is a little bit Sante, but even this is not entirely Sante because I take like Atari's Sante and then corner is Ko at least.
Yoyomi now starts.
I can't move out like this immediately, really, because black can push, cut. I could just connect and then play here. But I guess this will be more useful. And I don't really need to connect here immediately. Now I could already come out. Black's capture is... I was going to say not Sante, but I'm not sure. But it kind of helps my shape at least. I don't know, so maybe I just take here. We sort of induce black to take, and then I add a move to fix my, or improve my shape up here. So I think both sides are quite healthy, both my groups there, but not making much in terms of points, that area. So before I was thinking I wanted to Atari here. Allow this Atari. And Atari, and I go down.
8, 7.
I can't quite see what will happen, but seems interesting. And my thinking was, if black goes down, you know, then I broke the ladder. Then we do what?
9, 8, 7.
We just connect. I thought I should Atari, but given that this move is black Santa, it's kind of like just taking a liberty for no reason. I think this should be better. Similarly here, it seems a little bit some bad weakness. So now we could move these away.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
But I felt like not doing that right away. Probably it was correct to help one of my groups instead of starting a new group, but oh well.
Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
I was a little bit tempted to play some attach here. Maybe that was a good move. I'm picturing like black would capture a stone, but then I don't know, I'm just giving points on top anyways. Because this kind of move is a little bit annoying, right? But It's not really center. I already don't have an eye here. Exactly.
9.
So I'd rather just
7, 6, 5.
just jump away. This group is a little bit weak now. And I can still come into the top. Possibly. So like mixed bamboo. Probably want to help this group now. But I could come here, it could be painful. So I could make this 2 space. Seems reasonable. Making some points on the left. One question for later is, can I move? I'm just curious, I don't know if this is relevant, but is a move like this centered towards this corner? When well, I could just Atari. And then there's some kind of crochet, but maybe I need to start here. Wait, sorry, go down. I already went down, then I go sorry, I shouldn't be thinking about this now.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Okay, let's actually use a period here. This is important. What weakness is there here? There is some weakness here, isn't there? Could even play here as some kind of probe. I'll do that. I was saying, so here, then do. Anyways, that's a Tsumego for later. Okay, so black is not really connected and admits as much.
Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
Or just separate this, I guess. Allow this kind of honor. Count on Tobi, that's a new one. Low bucket. Okay, so now what? I don't want to allow this ladder, obviously. Just extend.
9, 8.
I have some quite nasty weaknesses
6, 5.
around this wedge. Now black is threatening to come through. I think I do it this way. Looks like there's some weakness, but it's okay.
9, 8, 7.
Like this kind of wedge, I will need to connect, basically. So now black remove that eye, and yeah, I mean this is a big problem. Big problem. What's my plan for dealing with it? Basically, I get some move like this. I give these stones. So wedge Atari here, I think I need to protect this cutting point, and that allows black to capture these stones. Then I get to make quite a severe attack against the top. Black doesn't go for it. Then I'm very tempted to play some move like this, sort of preemptively fixing that wedge. Looks a little bit weird now though, maybe I should...
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
Oh, let's just go for it. Because this is this other problem, right? But it's okay, black plays here, I come through this way. I don't know. Don't really know if this is okay. I guess first things first, I need to just take care of my group. But I'm giving too much points on the top is a problem. I guess one more push doesn't hurt too much. Because after that I can basically capture 2 stones, which seems like a good thing. I kind of feel like I should be prepared to give these actually. I think I will at least Atari, because Atari feels like a pleasant exchange. Well, no, I'll probably stick to them, right? Now they also have some value in terms of if I get to connect these stones, like let's say I connect right now, I'm kind of threatening some attack again. That's interesting, right? I could even play here right away.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Okay, let's just go for it. I think I should be a little bit scared about this. But okay, I was kind of hoping black would add a move down there. I need to take care of this.
Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
I don't know. Now I felt like this shape was maybe not good anymore. So I just jump out. Leaves this vital point. Okay, black doesn't take that one. Instead just extends.
9, 8, 7,
Switch here. Create some cutting points. How about this? It's too much? No, I'm gonna do it. Alright, this is a decently sized corner, if I do say so myself. So we got some profit. Black is quite strong now. There's no funny business with a cut here, unfortunately. Although, I mean, this move is kind of Santa, that's the most we could say. Saving these stones, I mean, killing these stones is quite big.
9, 8, 2, 1.
So let's try to do that kind of proactively. I'm feeling this is a little bit center still, you know, I did this cut. It's something there. Some black protects. Problem is, my group up here is not alive, so I'm kind of tempted to activate this, but I would have to live first, I think. Although we could squeeze out, again, with this center and this center.
8, 7, 6, 5.
Could be something there. Let's jump first, though. Actually feel like maybe exchanging this now as an asking move. So problem here is like, can black just exchange this and then it's yeah, then it doesn't really matter that this is sent. Like I play here, black plays here.
9, 8.
It's no good.
7, 6, 5, 4.
Mm-hmm.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I don't know what to do. Black has so many
Last
points.
yo-yo.
Wedge again. But no. Maybe attach. Yeah, let's continue helping my group. We attach, we sort of invite this wedge. Black wants it. Black wants to peep. That's also okay. Just looking for some fancy way to protect, but I guess there is none. I'm not even sure I should be sad about this exchange, because black also had this peep. And like, it's not like I was relying on this for eye shape anyways. So it's okay, black can have it. Just extend. So often you feel about making some weird shape and then you just fall back to the regular shape anyways. Just a very simple attach and extend. Now I feel like the time has come. Is this too much?
9, 8, 7.
Maybe. I'm hoping black has to come back here. Oh, this move also okay. So interesting.
Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
I don't know. Trying to decide if I should attar here or not. I felt like this is kind of important because I want to aim at this stuff. And if I just jumped, black could get this in center, you know. Something like this. Maybe I should have a tar there earlier. Now it's not as clear that this is forcing, but okay. So this feels kind of nice, because I might swallow these stones up. It's quite large. This extension is quite center still, because I can push. But there's no rush to play it, probably.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
I don't know. We'll play something over here just to swallow these. This group I probably need to take care of, it's true. Should watch out for this peep.
Nine, 8, 7, 6.
So I will bump. And if black responds, then we come back here. Should be able to live in the corner now, right? In this kind of situation, even if like this move and connect back. Okay, and this one also, I think I can just something like this should be okay. Although this is starting to get into Tsumego territory. When black pushes here, it's a bit spicy. Okay. Is black planning to cross cut?
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
I'm actually sufficiently scared of that I will back off, but that's very painful for me. Don't like to see that. Now maybe black is hoping to cut me off again and kill me. Look at this. Well, sure, we can squeeze out an eye here somewhere, right? But I could also just connect something like this.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
I don't know, I'm feeling... don't feel like backing down even more. I already gave up so much of these points. It's very sad.
Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
Let me keep my points, please. I mean, maybe this was actually really small. I don't know. Black just comes in a few more steps. But yeah, okay, black wanted to go for the cut. My plan was basically just to peep here and then here. Is it actually living?
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Maybe not as living as I would have hoped.
Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Atari, connect, here. Coin. I think I might be dead. Might be dead. Oh, Tanuki.
Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Could just Atari here, but then black can maybe live in the corner. We don't want that. So if black wants to cause trouble with this kind of move, I'll allow it. I thought I might be dead here. Doesn't seem like black agrees. No? Atari.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Atari. Connect. This push. Atari here. Take here.
9, 8.
I think I look pretty dead. Okay, but now I sort of get the chance to live, right? Or did I already? No, okay, so now how will black kill? Atari. Just Atari, probably.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Maybe I can still exchange this before living. Yeah, because black does have this move, as previously discussed. But this is still my center, I believe. And we made black spend a move on the inside. If I want to...
9, 8.
I have this Atari, but I don't think I want to. Similarly, I could play here. Is it any good? I don't think so.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Could also be messing about a bit up here if I thought I had some center against the corner, but no, it seems like a bad idea. Okay, things are starting to quiet down. Maybe I should check if I'm losing by a horrible margin. Doesn't seem like it. Seems like it's worth playing on, unless there was a big mistake there.
Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This seemed kind of big, this area. This also seemed quite big. I'm not sure if black has some... Yeah, there's some really big moves here, actually. Maybe that was bigger.
9.
But adding a move here can be important since I left a bunch of bad aji here, actually. And you know, with this kind of move, I might even want to just finish this off even more. Because it looks a bit dicey if like black starts cutting here.
9. 8.
Let's just add a move like this. Am I actually okay here? It says white +9 right now. But yeah, black has big moves in the lower left. I think it's maybe quite even. Let's see what happens down here. Because I probably need this move. With all these cuts, it seems I don't want to allow this to run out. So I'll play here. This is interesting. Black could... Yeah, what's the plan here actually? I don't think you can really just connect. Then I cut it off. And none of these seem to be totally working either. So I have some moves there, but
5, 4, 3.
I'm not sure if it's the biggest. How about this? It's probably not as big as down there, but now I feel like after this I really should continue up here.
8, 7, 6.
Okay, let's try. Let's try to scare black into adding a move in the top left. So now we fight this Ko, or what? I think this is quite...
9.
quite a nice Ko for me to fight, right? I don't need some very big threat, but I need some kind of threat. This is one kind of threat.
8.
I should have made sure I had some more threats actually. But okay, I can push here, maybe here. No, that I'm skeptical of, because I can take here, right? That was not the biggest threat black had. It seems like this corner, like now I'm giving up, what, 4 stones to kill the whole corner? Possibly. Dust hasn't quite settled yet.
7.
I can still fight
6,
this.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, black definitely had
Left.
better threats. Although maybe, like, it's not clear, like, the threats against my big group, since I can... Like, some threat like this would normally be Super Santa, but I think even this would work since black has the capture follow-up. So this way I should probably just go ahead with the kill, right? Although now black has a follow-up. Interesting.
9, 8, 7,
It's not so clear cut.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I couldn't quite decide if I should really go for that. Okay, now maybe I'm the one who messed up. Do I have local threats?
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
Let's see. Let's see, connect here. Let's maybe throw this in. Seems like not a bad move. Because it's quite big if I get to extend. Yeah, indeed. Follow-up made this kind of annoying.
7,
Because that's very big if I have to give up those as well.
4,
No?
3.
Then it didn't seem like such a good deal anymore. For me. So that will be interesting to check after the game. But, you know, black is still kind of fighting for their life here, so... Okay. Where are my threats?
Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5,
Darn it.
4, 3, 2.
I think this is a terrible threat, but... what you gonna do? I panicked. At least maybe next move is kind of a threat, you know? It's something.
Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Let's make it a little bit more... If I just push black as way too good of a shape, so let's try it this way instead. It's kind of interesting. I still want to... This may just be like giving points, but... I thought there's some interesting now with this push. Huh? So I can't connect, but I don't need to respond, right? Because captures and here. So now I take here. And connect. Black maybe just saying that, okay, I'm dying over here, but...
Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Panicked again. Oh, my Biomi management is not doing so well today. The stakes are quite high now because I'm not doing so well with this group. And I'm still not, I'm unclear if I can play this kind of move. Hello, ahoy. Hello, Captain, and ahoy to you too.
9,
Hello, ahoy.
8,
7,
4, 3.
Okay, let's just cut here. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, and thank you to Dodo Fish for the follow. So Black did agree that this was a co-threat. I'm not sure if it is, but good that they responded. Indeed, I did cut my hair recently. Preparing for the summer heat.
Nine, 8, 7, 6.
Just waiting for Black to just call this bluff and kill me on the left. But it would be a really big trade. I die on the left and let's say all of this dies. That's not quite enough though. I would also hope to kill. Probably wouldn't kill more.
9, 8, 7.
It's not even clear I can kill this. I feel like I'm
4.
half bluffing. Oh, they take there. Okay, so time to see how much of a bluff this was.
Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5.
They didn't kill me yet, which is interesting. What a crazy game.
Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5.
I don't know.
4.
I don't know. Let's create this eye here, I guess. But is that really the right thing to do? I'm not so sure. Let's see. Like, is Black going... I guess Black must play here now. There's no choice. Well, going for some other trade, maybe. I kind of feel like I need to live here. Like, if I restart this like, it's not even...
7.
Black can maybe just kill me instead of fighting the So let's live first. And... and I feel like, doesn't Black maybe half Oamu up here? Maybe not. take here, force it to come back. I feel like I lost a whole bunch of points for nothing now. Disaster. What did I gain from all that? Nothing. It's ridiculous. Let's see if we can cook up some kind of trouble here, but I doubt it. Like this is... okay, last is capture. But I guess this is not going anywhere. Like it's just fully... it's like dead in Gotha. Okay. Point taken. Wait, did black not... oh yeah, black did respond here. So I should also have this center. And I can save this. I'll play some more moves, but I might have to resign here. I just feel like I was leading by some 5-10 points, and then I don't know, I tried something greedy up here and it totally backfired. So they just spend a move to capture that. It only says black plus 10 now. Okay, I will finish up the endgame at least. We can lose by 10 points, that's okay. That's an interesting move. So now black is threatening to push in here. Is this the right way to defend? I guess so. Does it mean black should have pushed in first? Yeah, this is a nice move, right? Do I have something to say about it?
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's just try something crazy. I wanted to get some kind of Senta against this point, but it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Unfortunately. But this is Senta now, right? So it kind of worked out. Not losing that many points. Since I get back here. Now we will need to add some kind of move, and I guess here is as good as any. Maybe that was the wrong call. Maybe I should sort of ask black to kill this corner, but no, there will be some seki or something and I'll just lose even more points. The Atari, I would prefer not to miss. If black wants to try to get his ko, you know, there's some... We invite the ko when we are behind. Not much big left. Ko is not very big, but also there's not much else to do, so I just took the ko. So maybe we just take something else like this, or I don't know, we cut here as a co-threat. Okay, let's fight it for a little bit longer. I don't know, I think I'll just take this. Doesn't feel like I can really win this go. Give this. No, okay, this is a little bit big. It's like 1 point in center for black. But this is also like, this is a 2-point move. 2-pointer there. Okay, those.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Might just take this actually. So this move and this move cancel out. There's some other. Well, I have this center I can take. Here's. Let's take this center. And let's take this center, why not? And then this move, because black can play here and as follow-up ruin another point. Yeah, we are losing by quite a bit actually. But now we will finish it. Oh, was that a point? Interesting. I could force black to capture. I won't like fight the ko or anything, no, that would seem rude when losing by this much. Right, I'll just like... I don't know. It just seems... I don't feel like resigning at this point is the proper thing to do as well. Oh, I forgot this is a point also. Stupid. Stupid, stupid. Oh, that was also a point. Okay, so they cancel out. Lost by like 15 points. It was a good game. And should be some nice things to review. Just give me a moment here to load it up. Here we go. So first of all, let's see. Okay, wait. Actually, first of all, let's see about this Tanuki. What's the opinion on? Because obviously, normally you would respond here like making this kind of exchange. Seems. Even if you're going to Tanuki, like maybe you do it at another timing, but maybe there is no good timing here. Like you could play like this and Tanuki, right? For instance. So it's interesting. It's saying slight minus to Tanuki, like 1 point minus. not big minus. And I could even, so this is really big to play here. That AI even allows, because this kind of move is super big, right? That says something about how big R4 is. Responding was also okay. Maybe I should have, I'm too hung up on this idea of trying to practice this move, because I'm bored of always playing the same thing. But if I actually stopped and thought about this board position, I would maybe think, oh, black Tanuki'd at a weird time. I should try to push twice to get center, and then get here. It would be really nice. So then black would maybe not let me have that. Black would maybe come back, but then, then black has kind of an awkward shape up here. I feel like that would be interesting. And that seems easy. That seems like a more human plan to me than allowing. I don't really like allowing this for black. I wouldn't be confident that was good for me. Oh, the software is... Oh, thank you. Beat me to it. The command Ogatak is the name of the software. Alright. So locally, this is some kind of Joseki. Apparently this, I thought this was like the move here, but apparently in this case AI prefers this. Okay. So here, Atari can't really be too bad, I suppose. Like if we get into this kind of variation, I'm happy to have had this exchange here, right? Wait, I actually pushed. So push was maybe not correct. And then I jumped. Okay. And this was a mistake. Yes, seems a bit slow. I got the big point. Very nice. So it was correct, because I doubted myself. I played this quite confidently, and then when black played here, I was like, maybe it was really big to play on top, since it's kind of extending from both sides. But no, this was the correct move. Punish black's Tanuki here a little bit. I don't need to help top left, of course. I considered some move like this. I guess that would also be... I would be okay, actually. It's a little bit slow, but similar idea to some move like this, I guess. Because there is still a problem here with the cut, right? When black cuts, I have to allow something like this. Anyways, in the game I thought I would help the upper left. I did it this way. It's not ideal, doesn't lose too much. Yeah, he's saying can maybe go out right away. Okay, so what's then the plan? Okay, the plan is then I can exchange this if I need it. Interesting. This feels like it takes some reading, I would need to be confident about some capturing race here, basically. But I guess it works for me. And not even capturing race, like this could be, like if black plays here, the corner is cool, right? So this is not so easy for me to read. Like relies on me having this co-threats. Huh? Why does it want to keep pushing on the outside? Strange. So that didn't seem like the kind of thing I wanted to do in a fast game. I just wanted to make sure I had this first. So I exchanged this one and then I jump out. Makes sense to me. I jump, I take here, because now I'm starting to get worried about the left side. I guess that one is pretty resilient though. Like if I just move out, somehow, this was some AI suggestion. Guess it's not easy for black to kill these stones, and maybe even if black goes after them like this, they're not that big. Maybe that's the idea. I could also just move out immediately, right? Maybe capture was not good. But it seems like it was not good. It lost a bunch of points actually. 4 points or so. And now it says maybe you should give these up. I didn't. Wanted to keep my stones. Black gets this cut, and this was an interesting fight that we never saw in the game then, so I was not at all confident this was good for me. I was just kind of curious what would happen. So if black Ataris, I would of course capture, black would Atari, and I would extend, and then black would Atari, I would extend. This is sort of how far my reading goes. Now I see that if black plays here, I guess this creates Miai. If I save these stones, now those die. So I would have to either here or here. And I guess then I would Atari, capture, let black take those. That's not a horrible result for me, but yeah, that's not ideal. I sort of got this far, and to me it didn't seem clear that black could capture something, you know. But since black can, it's not a good variation, and black should have gone for this. Instead, black descended. Now seems like maybe I tricked black a little bit. I didn't choose to save these immediately, but apparently I should have / could have. Okay, I just left them, and I approached left side. This I kind of regretted. I think I should spend some move. I don't know, whatever. This was obviously slow, but I had this weak group that I end up needing to take a lot of care of later. But no, it really doesn't like me tanuking down here, so this was much bigger than I thought, obviously. No, okay, attaching out was still an option. I did think about this move, because I thought if Atari here, then I get this Panuki. So I thought probably black will just play this, and then I have some, I don't know, reasonable shape. But then I thought maybe I'll just move out directly. But now, okay, the attach, if black plays here, I guess I don't mind. This is what happened in the game anyways, right? Like later we had this kind of peep, and I allowed this kind of result where I don't have any eyes. Then I can just as well attach instead of just this move. Yeah, immediately actually, black plays here, knight tanuki. Interesting. This was kind of weird. This must be a mistake, right? It says black +2 now, here, white +1. Yeah, okay, so this is a slow move. Black should have done something more proactive. Oh, now this is still a nice shape. That's interesting. Seems like G14 is, I don't know, a little bit wasted, but it's in a nice spot. I often think to myself I shouldn't waste too much time. Like I should jump to the key spots, but then I get stuck in these, like, there's so much interesting to look at. So okay, let's fast forward a bit. Let's just, the important points. It's slightly good for me now. It seems like, but this weakness was not the way to do it, okay. This was also not the way to do it. I don't know why I wanted to be fancy with this move. It's a problem since I get so short on liberties, right? If I just push... Oh, even this? Now with this, like, there's not the same kind of problem with some wedge here. Like with this other cutting variation. I cut, and then now what? Like I need to save this to be sort of consistent. And if black just wedges here, after doing some exchanges on the left, let's see, let's say black does this, what happened in the game, black did this, I was really scared of the wedge, but it doesn't seem like the AI agrees that this is a problem. They agreed with black's move, actually. So what if wedge? What was my plan? This was my plan, actually, to play here. And my plan was then I'll play here. But okay, so that part of the plan was not good. Apparently this is not good enough, or like this is not as good for black as this other variation. That surprises me. I was really scared of that one. This is clearly a bit not the best shape. It's interesting that even this is a move that's being considered. That's how bad my shape is. This is a funny one. So like peep down there. But black sort of, when black fixes, it threatens to connect, so it's... This is hard. I thought about this kind of move. It's similar to what I played in the game, but a little bit better, I guess. But I'm not sure about like what's my plan with all these kind of weaknesses here. Okay, so I give a ton of points on top. This is interesting. It was okay for me, like it was correct for me to tar here, but also black should take the stones. So we could have seen this trade. Instead black connected. Now I gained a little bit with this Atari. So then now it's kind of back to even. This is a big overplay, right? When black comes back, I guess I maybe gain a little bit. But if black just, let's say, extends here, I think the problem is I don't have time to try something on top. I'm just dying. So I knew like, as I played it, after I played it, this was not good. Hello, thank you, and or me. So I should just play, I think in these kind of positions I'm really uncomfortable giving like a lot of points. I really feel like I must be losing in this kind of position, but it turns out it's even. I guess one way to overcome that would be get better at counting, so I know it's even, right? But also I think if I just remind myself, okay, I also have some, if we look at like some variation like this, let's like jump here, then I can see that, okay, I give something, but also I have some potential to make points, like I'm capturing some stuff in the center maybe. And I'm reducing black on the lower side. Okay. Let's go a bit faster again. I was quite happy to get this corner. Here, I wondered if this was the better shape. It seems like it is. I guess it makes sense. Like, there's not much RG in the corner still. And now black doesn't have that annoying descend later aiming at c2. So that makes sense, actually. I thought about this move, but then I was like, oh, is there some annoying this? But I guess it doesn't work. It just doesn't work. And this seems like a better shape than what I played on, right? This attach is kind of awkward. It gives black some more... Lets black build on a bigger scale. I jump out. Probably should have, at some point around here, I thought, oh, I should maybe attar this, but then I thought, oh, this is always going to be center, right? But then later, I don't think it was quite center, so I sort of regretted not playing this earlier. It kind of sort of worked out, I didn't super need it anyways. Because like, the main point was just to force black to... Like, if I Atari now... I will still, like, even if I have this exchange, I will still need to jump out and black gets this, so it doesn't really matter. And here I still have this scintillator if I want it. I don't need Atari for that. So I think it was okay. This was really annoying though when black attached here later. This corner was surprisingly painful to have to live with. I think I am like alive here, but now I had to give this move, and later like black sort of even gets T11 Santa, which hurts my left side. Maybe even my S9 move was wrong because T11 is Santa. So yeah, so this was correct. The corner is fine here. Like at first I was a little bit apprehensive about this Atari. But one very easy thing I can do is just at this right to live. So it seems like I should actually capture more, but that's a bit harder for me to read. Okay. But this was very annoying. I was not prepared for this move. And if I Hana, yeah, I have a real problem here. So it was good that I didn't get greedy here. Because now it's just, there's just no way to save these stones. It's kind of surprising. Normally, so when you had this kind of problem, I don't know, somehow I wanted it to be helpful to exchange this Atari, but no, it doesn't help, and anyways, these would die, so. Okay, so I have to extend. And still here, I need to go back off. But it's still okay game for me, that's surprising. I did not feel good about the game at this point, actually. Here seems like this was a better shape. I did think about this shape, actually. I guess it means maybe black should push here, no? Okay. This way. This is interesting. See how like the winning percentage is like 78, but it's only plus a little bit on score. It's quite unusual to see that big discrepancy there. Maybe not. Maybe it's maybe that's around normal. I forgot the scale. But yeah, getting cut off here was kind of painful, and it seems like it doesn't think I should die. But I sort of thought I should die here. I didn't see how I live in this variation. That comes in here. Tari. Oh, I see. Okay, so I do just barely get to kill these. Like I don't know. I tried to read this, but it was not at all clear to me that this was working. Just didn't see it. Okay, so I can't die. That's good. And I live, blah blah blah. Okay, so here I'm thinking like, maybe like this is not even the correct move on the right side, but it seems like also I should play on the left. It's funny that this move is not the right one, because there's some bad Aji here. So like I can't respond to the Hana, so then it's better to play like anything else. Any of these other three moves are fine, I guess. But okay. Oh, it's better to just connect, because this is just giving extra forcing moves. It's an obvious mistake. I think I was somehow preoccupied like taking liberties from these stones quickly, because I thought there still might be some like Aji here, but I guess there isn't. Okay, blah blah blah. Let's skip to this Ko, because now I'm actually losing now. Okay, so I was already losing now. I thought I thought maybe I was doing okay here, but it seems like this is the point where I sort of lost it. Well, I haven't been in the lead for a while here, but it was even, and now it's starting to look quite bad for me. So I started this ko, and this really backfired. Yeah, this threat was not even bad. Interesting. I thought like, no, they messed up. But no, they didn't. So they take, and I guess at this point I should follow up. Even though it's kind of a bad deal for me, like it's better than the deal I got in the game. Because, yeah, I'm giving these stones. Well, I guess this way it's even... Okay, so black has to cut here. I'm giving these stones. But now black lost b12. Unless I gained a little bit there. And I have the center. So it's a totally lost endgame, but I mean... closer than the game probably. But in the game now I already lost these points and I still have to try to fight this ko. And yeah, it just wasn't working out. And here, of course, yeah, this was just losing points because it doesn't do anything inside. But this just looked so clean to me. I thought, and I kind of still agree with this, like, sure, if this is like 10 points better. Wait, was it that extreme? So minus 12, not like 7 points or something. But this just seems more complicated. This seems like bigger chance of black making some mistake in the upcoming trade. But they didn't, they played really well. Okay, but I think we both missed some stuff here. So when I Atari, I was expecting black to respond. Black didn't. So like, Katago is saying, no, black, you should respond and allow white to capture the top left. These dots are saying this is expected to die. But in the game, black instead took here, and now it's expecting a big trade to happen. But okay, now it's changing its mind. So Katago also seemed to think for a moment that maybe black would give up this whole group and it could be okay. But it was hard to gain enough liberties in here, right? I tried, like I made one eye, but then black just comes in here and I don't have enough liberties. Okay, so then it's just like basically game over. But there was, yeah, up until that point it was kind of interesting. If I had made something happen with those stones. Too bad it didn't work. Alright, I think I will jump straight into the Tsumego then. Let's see what we want to play today. I did time mode on Tsumego here a while back, but let's start with some just regular slow problems, I feel like. Maybe finish this up? Let's see. Oh no, jumping straight into a 4-down problem, that's not good. But yeah, I just want to slow down a bit and practice some reading. This shape is a little bit familiar. Probably I've seen this one before. But I totally don't remember the solution. Let's try to ignore the ranking and just systematically eliminate some moves. So let's start with like the obvious ones. If we play c17, then e18 looks 100% alive. What if we Atari here? Could that be something? It doesn't really seem like the kind of Atari that would be good, actually. But let's consider it anyways. Because it seems kind of forcing, I think. Like, I think black cannot really allow us to capture the 2 stones. Like, if black plays something like e19, we take here, then we push Atari. Yeah, it seems like there's no way for black to have enough space to make twice if we get to capture 2 stones. So we could exchange e16 for d16 if we want to. But yeah, then it's then it's probably not a good exchange because that's just a clean eye. Yeah. So I don't know why I wasted time on that. This Hane. E18 seems very alive. I feel like most promising is like e18. This is like, in several variations, this has been where black can play to be very, very alive. And something nice about it is that if like e17, then this eye can be falsified. So doot, and we won. So yeah, black cannot play here. If on underneath, we could maybe exchange some Atari. I'm not sure about that one. But this is almost the only candidate I have. I mean, it could also be something like this, but seems less likely. Could also be this, but okay, let's start by ruling this out if we can. So here, e19. What is the plan? I don't really see it. So I guess I should switch to this d19 move then. Which does seem, okay, again kind of forcing. So d19, e18, c19 instead. Sorry, I should. So here instead. But still though, what if e19? It's still a big problem. We're in the same kind of pickle. So if I start e19, then what? Then e18, d19. Crazy. It seems very hard to kill. Does anyone have ideas? I'm open to all suggestions, unless maybe if you just know the problem, then maybe don't spoil it. But if you're struggling together with me, you can suggest some moves. Hello, Phil Pips. So far, like, the problem moves is that, like, I feel like black getting either of these two is really bad for me. It could be this move. Should also be under consideration, maybe. E18. Okay, good. Let's look at this one. So E18, I was worried about E19 response. Because E18, E19, we cannot like go back to this Atari, because then black just double Ataris. And if we play this Atari, it doesn't really help. Yeah, so the D16 Atari, I think, is an interesting idea. Because again, it's kind of forcing. And yeah, black would have to capture. So we could put a black stone here if we want to. And then, yeah, then actually E18 is starting to look better, right? A little bit, maybe. Exactly, so doot, doot, doot. But still this Hane. And I could Atari and here. But black has that... wait. I mean, so even after the throwing, black has the potential to create an eye here. It's kind of annoying. So for instance, what if throwing then here, then black just creates this eye? I don't see any plan there. So I feel like this is a good move, but maybe it's like not to... maybe we should like reserve it? Because like after this exchange, C17 seems like good for black, but if black plays C17 now, like then we can Atari this side. And then D19, sorry, after just this throw-in, or? I don't know when you're suggesting D19. I think D19 is also candidate for an interesting spot somehow. I don't quite know why. It's just a forcing type move. I don't see what it's going to accomplish yet, but it's something. Yeah, after possibly D16. Okay, so let's say first D16 here and then here. Then just E18. It's one relay already. Take this side, wait 1 second, relay. So I don't feel like it's working at all after this exchange, right? Doot, 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 doot. Doot, doot. Can't falsify here. So how about D19 immediately? This one I felt that E19 was a big problem. It's also annoying because if here and then E19, then we cannot really... Maybe, what I should maybe do is I should like put this up on a board. I feel like it's so bad content to me just be saying coordinates all the time. So let me actually like put this up. Let's see, will a 9 by 9 be enough? No, maybe let's do like a 13 by 13. Okay, just checking I copied it correctly. I think so. Then we switch back over to here. Okay. So I put it here because this is the SGF editor I have open. We're not going to ask how to go. So sorry, now I switched the coordinates. Maybe I should have gone for the 19 by 19, but now we need to use these coordinates instead. But okay, so C8, C19 before was, what was that? That was the throw-in, and then E18. What? Yeah, that's Atari. Okay, so sorry, white to play. Let's. Where's the pass? Here we go. So here. No, wait. See here. This throw-in. Well, this is interesting. I didn't think much about this yet. So let's say black just captures. And then D12. What? Oh, you lost me. Okay, let me. You meant E12. Okay, you meant to throw in and then E12. That does seem like something worth thinking about. Because this looks very close to working. Right? Like this, we can still falsify this I. Like this, we have this Atari. And this is that. And this is kind of interesting. Wait. Yeah, this is that also. Like, so either black captures like this, or like black could do this. This threw me for a moment, like, oh, is this Seki? But no, of course, eventually black will have to fill E13. So this is very promising. This is killing. That means that when we play here, black will have to try something else. So my first thing would be to look here. And because now, okay, if we come in here, then we're back to, no wait, is this actually a problem? I feel like I looked at this variation before, but that was maybe after already having thrown in here or something. This one looks promising, right? There's no I on top. 0 I's. Unless we imagine some... No, it's 0 I's. So this is just dead. So then, okay, we're down to, okay, maybe like here. What? Won't let you repeat the same word. I don't know where. Would that be like just in the Twitch settings that I have something like this? Yeah, I don't know. If anyone knows where that setting is located, I can go and turn it off. It seems like it would be maybe not ideal for this kind of interaction. But yeah, you'll just have to think of some clever, what do you say, synonym to yes. You say like, yep, So what about this one? Because C13 seemed promising so far. We have a double Atari here. I don't know if that's interesting. So if connect here, and it's very dead. If connect here, that's also dead. But actually black will take, right? Now if we take here, this is alive. This is also alive. Some move like this. It's also just alive. So this is not the right way. This kind of move. I think black has multiple ways to refute, but even just this. Or this. So what are we saying about this one? Throw in at d10. So let's say black takes. It's alive, right? I think this is alive. Take 2 slots. When was that? Here? Oh, this is... Sorry, yeah, that's not alive. So what did I say? I said, okay, so take is not a valid refutation. So it takes here. Then what was the idea? How did the throw-in help? If Atari, again we had this nasty Miai, right? Or am I seeing things again? This is not working. Right? If we don't play the Atari, you know, black can do it like this. Yeah, feel free to copy it yourself too, and you can cheat just like I am. Even with playing out variations, you know, I'm not doing great on this one. So far we saw that like this was the thing that seemed promising. But then we had this. So right now I don't see any way to kill this one. Could still be, you know, again, we would be glad if we could get it in some other order, but again, this seems like a problem. Yeah, I've seen discussion about this before, pen and paper tournaments, Um, I don't have like actually I don't know like what different rules say about it. I just know my even my own opinions about it have been like a little bit differing. You know, I think there's like because oftentimes when I've seen this come up, it's been like, would it be allowed to like write down the score? Like I'm counting the game, and just to keep track of the score, I note down something. And that's, you know, I've heard some people respond to that with like, you know, it's like, I don't think anybody will complain about that. That seems okay. But once you start talking about like, if you're like playing out variations, yeah, like Marty Pav says, like if you know, you're doing it with pencil and eraser on your Kifu you brought, you like enter some moves, erase them out. That feels like cheating for sure. So, because then it's hard to draw the line. I guess my opinion is that like, yeah, there should be no kind of assistance in some pure setting, but of course we want to allow people to bring their paper Kifu, you know. I feel like that's especially now when like probably noting it down on your phone is going to become less popular. Yeah, I feel like the one stone, seeing one stone is not really a big deal. I mean, I do sometimes like kind of do that when I'm solving Tsumego. I think I also do it in games probably, but I think about it more in Tsumego. Then like I hover the stone to like, it's kind of like you have to read one move less, but it can't make big of a difference. But the argument I heard for like pen and paper from some people is, yeah, like it seems fine as long as it's, the reason they feel it's fine is like still your brain, you know, it's not some kind of external input, which by that logic, like also playing out variations would be okay, you know. So I feel like then you're traveling into like the, you know, correspondence game rules where like playing out variations is okay, but still not allowed to like external input about moves, which I think it's also a reasonable rule set. Using fingers in the board on tournaments that seems dubious. Yeah, your opponent can see it and they can use it to like bluff them that you read out something incorrect with your fingers. Yeah, I've never seen that either. It's funny. Well, I'm kind of stuck here, I must say. How about this? If here, but then this is a relay, right? Yeah, that's a problem. I'm so bad at, especially like in my head, I'm so bad at like systematically ruling out moves. I meander around a lot between different, like, oh, let's try this for a while, let's try this for a while, you know. I feel like the proper thing to do would be to not have to reread the same thing many times, right? So, shall we try to properly exclude something? How are we 100% confident this is alive? There's no point in drawing this stone out. This is super alive. And when we Atari, I didn't see any way to kill this either. And something like this Atari, it's not doing anything. This Atari, even here, is alive. This throwing, just take it. Okay, so I feel pretty confident by now that this cannot be it. This looks alive to me. And to recap, the solution should be white to kill without ko even. It's not even ko. So let's like use our cheating tools here and cross that one out. Also, actually, maybe let's not. Yeah, okay, let's have that there. Let's also say this Atari. This seems very much 100% alive. So we'll cross that one out. And this move will just get captured immediately. It also cannot be that one. And this Atari. The promising thing about this Atari was that it's very forcing. There's no way for white to allow the capture. So we know this is what we'll get. And then I don't know. Alive, alive, probably alive. This must be alive, right? It's so weird because I feel, basically 100% sure that this is alive, but I also feel very sure at this point that the original position is alive. Okay, nice, thank you. Nice, thank you. Thank you. I need some sort of abbreviation for your name because I can't just say thank you. It's too long to say in full. And I can't say thank you me either. That's not good. What would be the... It doesn't make for a good acronym either. TYAOM. It's like Tiaom. But anyways, I'm going to rule this out, I think. I do not believe... wait, where do I have that? So I do not believe it can be this Atari. And then we had this Atari, where again black is quite forced to capture it. Just wondering for, like, there are some possible other moves, I guess. Like this or this, because this would live, right? Marty, is that a variation from the beginning or late? right there. E12, E13, G13. Interesting. So obviously we would be happy like this. What else do we need to think about? We need to think about this one. Problem is that black could live here, annoyingly. And I don't see any center move that changes that. But so this would be working like if we had made that exchange earlier. No, wait, what? Not even then. Yeah, so I don't see that one working. Yeah, you mean this version? It's like almost working, not quite. Okay, let's just try to rule this one out. So with this kind of move, I felt like no, but this is already this doesn't work, right? So this also seems very simply alive to me, mi of this and this. It's so crazy in Go how, there are some Tsumego which look like very similar to this, which are like 10Q problems. And then like oftentimes, like, yeah, most of the reading in a game at my level is way, way easier than this. And then there are these positions which are just crazy hard. So strange. But I'm gonna rule out D10. Like we must be getting closer, right? I feel like we can also rule out this point route. Black just attars from the side. It's totally hopeless. It probably is really famous. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've seen it before, and I just I forgot the solutions. I'm working from scratch, but yeah. You found something? Thank you, under me. We're just honing in here on the moves that I already knew were the like candidates, but it's nice to be able to rule some things out conclusively. D10 and then E12. Let's start D10. But I just ruled that out conclusively. Didn't you hear me? Surely I can't have missed something. Is this what you mean? D10 and takes? Or... I can do D13 after that. What? No, sorry, then E12. For the seventh servant, yeah, I do kind of need a hint, and I guess I'm getting it now from Thank You Under Me, but you're welcome to also add your hint to the stream of hints. Yes. So this is where we're at. You're saying that this is killable? Atari? What? Connect? No. This is dead. This is not working. But I see where you were going. I was also looking at something like this. Check the moves you had tried again. Are you saying that this one of the crosses? That is that what you're saying? For the Seven Servant? That would be a good type of hint. Like, is the move... Oh, but you can't say because I've looked at like everything. Is the first move one of the crosses? Because those I thought I ruled out. It's one of the crosses. What? I was so confident that I correctly ruled them out. Okay, I mean, I am very... Okay, let me then rule out the ones I am confident that it's not. Even more confident. Like, this is such a horrible shape. It cannot be this move. And it cannot be this move, right? Yeah. Okay, so let's recheck these ones. Throw in here. Did I miss something about this? Wait, now you're in some other variation. Are you in the variation you were suggesting before? Thank you. But wait, let me just... I'll get to that in a moment. Let me just think about this first. How is this one? No, because this doesn't work, right? Oh, no, this does work. This does work. So can take... Right? No, wait. Here. So, okay, I refuted this refutation that I thought I had before. But there was still some other interesting ones, like just capture. I don't know. This seems like a problem. Here. So if this actually is done again, how about here? This is getting spicy. This is also feeling like working, right? I'm starting to feel like I'm onto something. So if neither this or this works for black, this doesn't work. This one doesn't seem like a good idea, but let's just check. Or just hand or something. Should be easily dead. Did I find it? Does anyone, is there some refutation I'm not seeing? I can also look at live G13, but not this. Oh, actually, maybe that was not the right one. Servant says, good job. Okay, thank you for the hint, because I was... I had ruled out this Hane. But I still don't fully see this. So is this the right one? Yeah, this sort of reverts to the other variation. Okay, so then let's just recap what I was missing before. Here, I think this Hane was a blind spot for me. I think I just looked at a bunch of moves on this side. I didn't realize that you could just Hane, and there's actually no way to make that into 2 eyes. It's kind of counterintuitive. But cool. Okay, so it's just this this throwing. Let's see if I can get the point on Tsumego Hero, or if there was some variation I still don't understand. So here it was this one, and I don't think I looked at this one, so let's see. No, but this reverts to something we looked at previously. Yeah. I think the slightly more, I kind of preferred, was it? Maybe I made it more complicated than it needed to be, but I thought this one was interesting. Because I thought then you had to go down here and you create actually like a living shape inside, but it's just this, you know, black can't approach from either side. This sort of felt like the strongest resistance for me. But I guess the other one they had, this is also, you could also get that variation. No, you can't, because white would have tar in there. Never mind. Okay, we did it. We solved the foreground problem. Thanks for the help, everyone. I couldn't do it on my own. Let's see if the next one is a little bit easier. 2Q. That one should be manageable. No ko. So some shape instinct here is like R19, but then white harness. Play here, white here, we capture and it's ko. So the problem is to avoid that variation. If here white has attach, it's a problem. So we here attach, we Atari, and then we connect. We don't play the ko, we just play here. Like to kill. No ko. So problem is, this seems like a vital point, but if we play here, white here, we sort of need to prevent this one, but then white gets an eye here. So it doesn't seem like this is working. When we just come in here, white this one, extend. Oh, maybe it's that easy. Okay, it's just like that. And then we just take these, right? was a little easier than I thought. I'm always curious when I see someone left a message. Yeah, nothing interesting. Sometimes there's some spicy things there, you know, in the comments. Okay. So do we start here, go down, and then we create a liberty problem? Seems to be it. Well, I cannot create a second eye. Yeah, this is one of those common confusions that what the definition of what alive is. So surely we start by capturing here, right? There's no point not to, but then we need to back off and live. I was confused about this recently because I remember will I be able to formulate this question? Let me go into census library and find a long L group. So I remember there's some case where when you have a descent on like one or both sides, then the tesserae to kill is this one here. So you have like this famous thing. You peep at one and then you push to set up this thing which is no longer co. But then I had some similar problem recently where there was another solution. I was like, wait, so you don't need this one? And I'm just trying to remember what was that now. I guess in that case you also had, okay, now I see what I was getting confused on, because then you also had this other descent. Right, so you peep. I'll explain what I'm thinking in a moment. Let me just think this through. So you pushed and then there. Yeah, okay. So let me try to put up what I'm thinking, and maybe then I'll remember this the next time I'm confused about this. Let's see. Some black stones, some white stones. More complicated and worse, but still killing. Interesting, okay. So I think, if I remember correctly, the Tsumego shape, I don't want that. I remember like let's say it's like this. Was it this I had? I don't know. Then can it have been this? Because doesn't this still kill now? Anyways, the point was that like the point was that you could kill with some move like this. And I was confused why that was not working Like why you couldn't just because that move seemed like less counterintuitive to me than this one, you know. But now I also see this one works even if black has one more liberty on the outside. Oh, thank you, Jin. That's a better way to do it. So I think I got mixed up with multiple things. Okay, sorry. I mean, that was a big tangent. Let's just get back to the Tsumego. I find it really hard to disambiguate all these. Like, I'm good at just like remembering like ideas, you know, this idea of like this Q19, but then I don't remember like, oh wait, how did this rely on having an outside liberty or not, etc. Blah blah. You know, and you always have to reread that when you encounter it. Oops, what happened? There we go. Let's see. So this is like a live shape. If we allow y to play b2, it must be alive. So it must be b2, that's the solution. And then we go down, presumably, to prevent white from cutting. That's a nice one. Oh no! Okay, I'm not sure I'm in the mood for even harder than the one we did before. I was like starting to feel this looks a little bit tricky, and then 5 down. Not sure about that one. I think we'll just like skip that one for now, and I'll come back to it. I'm a little bit confused about how this collection was like created, because this is like created by the main guy behind Tsumego Hero, I think. And I don't know if it's based on if it is from some book or not. 3 down tops. Oh, that still seems so hard. Are you saying I should not give up? Okay, I'll think about it for a minute or something. Something like this. G17 is a little bit interesting point. But an F17. So that, I don't think that's okay. Like G17, F17. None of the Atari seem to be working. If we connect back, then this hanging connection? No, that's... Wait, can that be it? Did they already find it? Doesn't seem right. Oh, I didn't look at this variation. Here, connect, peep, capture, doot, doot, doot. Woo! 5 down, baby. You're right, that was actually not so bad. But still, this was kind of counterintuitive to me. I didn't... I mean, first move, sure, it's kind of... it was one of the first I looked at. But then when I saw I have to connect here, this was like, wait, really? None of these... like, looked at these one by one and was like, wait, this dies, this dies, this dies, this dies. And I didn't even check this one. I thought... Wasn't it more... Again, another interesting resistance is this one, right? Because now you need to peep and here. And now you have this chance... No, wait, it doesn't even work. I thought it was this thing, you know, where black can throw in, but that doesn't work when it's 2 stones. So I was going to play b19 as white, but you can also just Atari. Okay, nice. Then we don't need to... oh, there was some poor soul here who took 3 days to get. I guess there's also some luck where you start looking. I could have been stuck on this one for as long as the last one with some... I was stuck looking at some other moves. Okay, now this one... This is just Atari and live, I think. Oh, it's so nice to have some quick ones. This one I feel like, didn't I have this in... This seems familiar somehow. We need to take a liberty. Then we Atari, and then here. It's just like that. I think maybe I had that in one of the timed thingamajigs. So here seems co-ish. Instead we Hane. Here, do, takes, there. Not easy. It's funny because it's like, this is very straightforward, but since it's kind of a weird shape, I feel like I would totally mess this up in a game and play here. It's somehow a little bit weird to me that this is not co, but you know, it's obvious when you see it. Okay, need to kill these stones, should be no problems. I don't think I finished the thought before about I'm like a little bit confused about why in this collection there's such a wide variance in the difficulty, like jumping from the 5 down to the 11Q problems. I feel like it would be better to sort them a little bit. You know, I'm fine with some variance, but like, it's just crazy how much the difficulty changes. So this one, when black goes down, it's still bad. Can we start here? Black goes down. Here, black cuts. And we kill it. I feel like that's the idea, right? Any other variation? Hane. For instance, Atari probably working, right? I was a little bit unsure about this one, whether I should connect. Because this is okay, right? Like this will be Seki. Or whether I should, Atari here, which I feel is also working. And seems like it's living. but you give some stones. I'm not gonna bother counting and see which is better. These kind of shapes are annoying, but okay, it's a 7 key problem. And also it would be... Yeah, sometimes it's kind of a spoiler to see the difficulty, you know, but also sometimes it's wildly wrong, so you shouldn't look at it too much. Well, my first instinct would be here. We just need to watch out so that black can't create some co-funny business. We'll have like A18. And then so do, then I think black can throw in here and it's kind of annoying. So we'll just connect, but then push here is a problem. Okay, so maybe that's not it. Maybe I need to start here. Having an eye inside is usually good. Black will wedge, B18. Capture. Okay, so it's just that actually. We just take it and there's no approach. 2Q, huh? This R3, but then we just push in. So here, there, then we go here. I don't see any problems with this. I was kind of hoping I'd finish up this collection when I started it, but then we spent such a long time on the first one. I'm not sure we'll get that far today. Maybe here. This is living, right? We deny the eye. Yeah. It's funny because, you know, first I was looking at this one thinking that, oh, I have this life. But then you have this problem. So then you just try to get those two moves in different order. It's a common trick. Oh, now we have this strategy I talked about earlier. You need to not Atari, because then you lose 3 stones. Black to kill, black to kill. So I'm looking first at B3. And I feel like white's strongest resistance is A2. And yeah, then I don't see how to kill it actually. So what? I play here first actually. Throw in and then it seems adequate. So this is interesting. We can Atari here, but then white just lives. So actually, for sure, this has to be the first move. Or 1. Anything else and just lives. Well, except, you know, stupid moves. So we need to play here. And then white can play like T2, but it doesn't matter. We just come out here. We shouldn't Atari. We should just take. Oh, I hope more of them are easy like that. Okay, so this cut, white plays here. And it's pretty alive. So it's not that. Here, then d18. Sorry, c18. So if I start c18, it seemed kind of promising at first glance, but white just cuts. No, wait, but that is actually working, isn't it? It's like a weird shape. So here, Atari captured an Atari. And it's like a connect and lie. Yeah, it's just that, I think. If Atari, I just take these stones. This was, yeah, very... Took me a moment to see that white cannot connect here. This is one of those that I've done like 100 times in the Tsumego Pro app. And I still need to make sure I remember it. Yikes, another 4 down. What was the last one actually? It was 9Q, okay. I shouldn't be proud of myself for getting that one, apparently. Yeah, 4 down. No ko. No ko, they say. So I'm seeing like, I'm looking at g19 for some reason. If white takes 2 stones, then we can capture 2 stones, and it should be pretty dead. If white like h19, then we force here, and then here is also good. So white would just connect, presumably. Or maybe here or something. But let's say connect, because I don't have a good plan for that. Harder, there. Nope. Don't see anything good there. I'm thinking something with like this. Then let's say just connects. What did I accomplish? Pull back. Trying to set up some Church of Liberty type thing. Do. Tari, Hana, here, go down, but then capture. So maybe it can still come back to this first move and something to do with like here, connect, and then Hana from the outside. Do Hana, capture. A similar problem though. I don't feel like I'm seeing this clearly. Anyone else want to give an attempt? Do you think you got it? I'm at the edge of just like guessing something. But then I saw I had not used up any hearts so far today, so I was like, oh, I should try to keep the streak. Maybe I'll just save it. Go to the next one. Might come back a little bit later. So we have to make the ice base bigger, I guess. Like so. Then we capture. That's a confusing shape. Hard for an 8-cube problem, but I guess there's not that much choice is what makes it kind of easier. Not much place to go wrong. Oops. I feel like going down here, obviously. Seems like a really clearly good exchange. And it seems like it kills. Ooh, maybe I should have a turret first. Could I have a turret first? Well, okay, let's see if we can do without it. The issue is now maybe I can force this there. And then probably force this also. But then maybe I can't force the dead shape. I think I probably messed up. I ruined my streak. Okay. So I think the solution must be this Atari first. But let's think for a moment. Because if black just connects, then it's, or comes out, then it reverts to what I wanted to do in the first place. Just checking there's nothing else. No. This is what we want. This is weird though. Black to play Seki. So you play this, and then does it matter? You could just play here, or shouldn't play here, because then white makes an eye, and it's not a real seki, but you can play either of these, I think. So I guess there's some arguing here about the point difference between the variations, which I didn't think about. No points. Let's actually think about this. In both cases, okay, we're already giving this stone up. The captures won't change. Under Japanese rules, there's no points in seki, so two variations are equivalent. In Chinese rules, black either gets the stones, it's two stones inside. There are two neutral points, there's always two neutral points. But black can, instead of just two stones inside, get four stones inside. Or four area inside. So this should be like 2 points better, Chinese rules. Is that what they say? I don't know. Seems like that one is better than Chinese rules to me, but not sure. Yeah, okay, I'm not going to make it through this whole set today. There's too many dawn problems. So I can, I kind of want to work something like Atari and then get this Atari in, and then I can cut here. But the problem is, that would be a ko presumably when I Atari. So can extend here. Weird. I'm a little bit drawn to this kind of point, Seems like way to avoid ko, but I don't see what to do if black plays h2. Still we come back to this. Then I don't see the point in doing that exchange first, because Atari and then here seems like still black would connect. Oh, Dark Matter, thank you for the follow. Weren't you just in that previous... Didn't I see you in a comment here? I think I did. Unless it's someone else called Dark Matter. It's also annoying because I really feel like I've seen this shape before. And still I'm feeling so lost. So again, Atari, capture, Atari can't be right because white cuts and it seems like Ko. Nice. That's the way to get follows, just show people's names. Stream. And J2 seems like, you know, this kind of move what that would be the solution to one problem, but then H2. It's like almost working because, okay, let's start it this way again. So here, 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 here can go up and it's sent to capture 4 stones. White plays here. But then when I Hane, white captures 3 stones. So it's so close to working. Could also be something like you need to Hane from the outside first. I should watch out for something like this. It seems like just, you know, H1 would be good shape for white, but I'm not sure. No, it must be, right? Because now we cut, again, white has this Ko, so it's no chance. And there's no chance that we can first exchange this, and then Hane. Do. Wait a minute. No, I was hallucinating. Yeah, right. I cut. How about I cut? I think I cut. Or did I not think that through full enough? This sent connect this out, right? It did it! So the hard part, or sort of what made me think I was on the track, was, you see, aha, this variation looks very promising. So white has to go there, and then you just falsify this, while still threatening, I don't know, you still have this capture. So it's not actually, once you spot this move, it's not so bad, but this was really hard to find. I was just staring at like this and this. I guess maybe it should be a hint. I did think at some point that like it would be weird if like both these worked, right? And like in both these variations, I could only look at, like I got to this point regardless. It seemed strange that, anyways. Phew, okay. Uh-huh. Just cut. If cut Atari, we extend instead. Don't harness white? You mean K2? Yeah, well, I guess... Wait, that is what you're saying, right? You're just saying that white, if this was like the last move, white would have just played K2 instead. And I guess that's true, even if white doesn't see this kill, I mean, still white wouldn't allow this this ko. I think this is a ko, right? Maybe this is not even a ko, because white... Anyways, like there's bad idea there. Even capturing 2 stones, you know, would be enough reason for white to back off. So yeah. Okay. No, that one didn't count. I lost a heart there just for demonstration purposes. I forgot about pressing the review button. Okay, so cut, Atari, extend, and connect, cut, and yeah. Don't do this at home, indeed. Let me just Hane. Here, Hane. Is there something weird like this jump or something? No, even that is not working. Super dead. Okay, we need to watch out for... Like if we just capture, then black plays here. So therefore my eyes were a little bit drawn to this spot. Now if black takes the eye, then we take it's okay. But what if black takes here? That's a problem. And if we play here, then Atari and live. Huh? This problem is surprisingly difficult. Oh wait, it's just a dead shape. It's just... no... yeah, okay. I didn't quite read this out, but it's okay. Some of the variation I got stuck on was... this one. I saw, oh, we can't kill it. But then like a minute later I realized, oh, this is just bulky 5. But there was some fancy under the stones that I totally missed. Here, first I read just, I thought I would play Q18, and then I was like, oh, I need to play here. And then you have this, and you need to connect out. It's very fancy for a 5Q problem. It seemed like it should be here, but I guess that would be Seki. So maybe still when I play here it seems like if black plays S19 it's okay. But what if black just plays like S18? So maybe like this to reduce the common liberties. That should be it. Here, white can play b18. We're in some trouble. So like this. Extend. Atari. So this other variation was exciting, right? Like here, I think we need to save these and then connect here. It's kind of a funny shape to live with. Now again, white has played a Hana instead of extending. Maybe extend would also die in this case though, I don't know. So we could cut. We could also just Atari here maybe. Right? Here they go, Haning again, yes. When will they learn? I certainly haven't. I still do those kind of things in games, especially if I'm like a little bit behind. I play a Hana to gain like 1 point and create a world of trouble for myself. Classic. So here they just capture the 1 stone, seems annoying. Can play here. Maybe. But here just connect and then shape is kind of weird. We can't kill that, right? Is it just capture actually? Because we can Atari? It's just this, isn't it? I should just read the easy variation first. And this is another classic. I feel like it's this Hana. Black will P2. We will Hana. O2. Connect. Yeah, it's just like this. So now we come back, right? We don't allow some Atari there, and then we win the semi-high. This is one of those, I think I've played this many times, just, or some similar problem. You know, you just got to play out one of the variations and you don't fully like understand the reason why why it's working. But now I can kind of see, you know, that like, okay, so I force this and then I can come back, fix the cutting point, but now I already reduced white's liberties with this exchange. So now we can win the capturing race. Okay, this time not only the white, or rather than Haning, this time white just played 1-1. That seems like an even worse idea. But I say, oh, it's white to play. It's okay. So I think the backstory here is that white played 1-1 as a co-threat. Black ignored. I don't know. It's getting late. So obviously we could throw in, but we don't want a ko. So we just Atari. Then here. Atari, capture some kind of weird seki. So that's not right. Aha, but we can... Wait, can we? Yeah, I think we can, right? We Atari and then D19. And we can kill the corner before we kill this. this classic shape again. That one is useful in so many, it comes up in so many Tsumego. What is it called? There's some like Chinese name which is translated like golden chicken standing on one leg or something, but I forget the exact metaphor used. Don't we really should have a name for that, like in English, because it's, and I guess what I just said is it, but I can't remember the name because it's not commonly used, I feel like. But it helps to have good names for things to remember them, I feel like. 6Q, you say? Interesting. Doesn't seem so easy. Oh, okay, I see. It's quite easy. It's just like this. Why to kill? What does that mean? Is it enough to kill just these stones? Or this way, we can Atari throw in. I guess it's not that. So it's this way. This is some kind of co-shape still, because come out, Atari, capture, throw in. It's a problem. How about this? Should be some similar problem, right? But no, actually there isn't. Because this time we connect. We could also capture once more, right? It's a confusing shape. We could still capture here, but now we need to play here. It sort of comes back to the same shape. Wait. I need to think about that one again. Here. Sorry, I was just thinking like if this somehow repeated the position earlier, but of course we just added C3 stones, so no, it doesn't. Here, I guess we just cut and play stuff. This looks very similar, tempting to just cut again, right? Same idea. Easier version. Do we Hane first? Ooh, but with white here, then we Atari here and it's no bueno. So should do it this order. Here, capture, keep this eye, but then white plays here. It's a problem. Atari. I guess that's it. Okay, just 10 left to 1,000. I think I can do it. Depending on how many of them are done problems. Oh, So if I play here, I'm like a Taurus, that's kind of annoying. It's probably not it then. If I play here, or maybe this would be more sensible. Here. I don't see much issue with this. Ooh. This is a weird shape. We Atari and then we kill like that? I don't think I've ever seen that type of... I haven't seen the problem before. This is way too confusing to be an 8Q problem. So I peep. Seems like a good exchange, right? And then maybe I play here. And it's already a dead shape, or... Yeah, okay. Nakade is not my strong suit. Should be here. But... yeah, should be here. Like this. Oh, Chess Phoenix, thank you for the follow. We have an Atari here, although... No, this Atari is quite forcing. Seems like it can't hurt to exchange this, right? And then we Hane and then throw in. This is one of those that takes ages to get the first time you see it because it's so confusing, but I think it's D18, right? And then here, capture, and it's just, yeah. It's so funny because like once you look at it, it just works, but it's so counterintuitive, this kind of move, that it can be... I don't really know why, but like to me it's crazy that moves like this are the right one. Is this last one? We're on 1,000. We'll finish with another unable to approach from both sides. There there was one, yeah, there was one I didn't do right. So does this mean if we go back to the whole, yeah, I've done this whole collection except one problem now. So this would be like a nice finale if I could solve this as the final thing, but I'm not sure I can do it. It was really difficult. Hints are welcome if anyone knows the solution. Or ideas if you don't know the solution. Playing from the outside can't be good enough. White just plays h19. It's way too good eye shape. h18 first. Yeah. This, I also was looking at this. So what do we do? It seems like white is forced to play g18. So what's the plan after g18? Extend? Oh. Oh. Thank you. It's a nice one. And I'm pretty confident I've seen that one before, but I forgot. It seems so far away that you can what do you say? Win a capturing race against these 4 stones, right? Or 5 stones. You have like 2 liberties versus 4 liberties. And right away, if Johanna is just like totally hopeless. So it's so nice that you can set up white to not be able to approach from that side. Cheating, yeah. There's lots of Go problems which feel like, it shouldn't work. It's just like, oh no, you just played in a really unfair order and you cheated the logic. I feel that about those ones where you like delay the capture. Wait, let's see if I can show what I'm talking about. I'm sure a bunch of people already know what I'm talking about, but when you have like sometimes this is always a problem when you need to I don't know if I will be able to recreate what I need here. It's something like this, right? I don't know, it's not really a good Tsumego, but it's the kind of idea I'm talking about. Like this kind of problem where like, okay, you could, as black, you could take here, white throws in, you take here, white throws in. But then the correct solution is you play here, and now like white like can't do anything useful. And then next move you create both threats at once. And now white can prevent both of them. And this seems like this kind of like, this shouldn't work. This is some weird thing that like you're not allowed. Like it's like if white was allowed to play like a9 now, right? The problem is that you can't play where you already have a stone. So that's also one of those that feels like me. Some kind of cheating. Alright, so we finished this collection. And with that, I guess, let's see. I think I finished like all of these Tsumego dictionary ones by now. So that's nice. Lots of other ones still left. But that will do it for tonight. Let me check if I can find some nice person to raid. Something changed about this Go category on Twitch, because when I go there I always accidentally hope you can still hear me there. I had to like mute audio because I have my own stream up there when I go to just check the Go category on Twitch. So thank you to Russell for the follow. Hope you didn't just join, but got to enjoy some of the stream. I will rate Goshi Frenchie. Thanks everybody joining me for the problems today, and see you on the next one. Bye bye.